Hi everyone. Good morning. Hope your early week so far is going wonderfully. Mine is it's going pretty good. I'm feeling like I'm accomplishing things, and that's really important to me. Accomplishing things towards my goals, and uh, I've said this before. My most passionate goal in my entire life is to rescue and advocate and help animals. That means the most to me. And with that, I'm in my new living room, which is in the midst of a lot of work. It's a work in progress, but I'm working towards that daily. I'm doing a lot of the work myself because I'm very picky and exacting. And so it's actually fun. It's enjoyable. The painting part where I'm painting some of the door frames and walls, because I do those in a more artistic manner. So it's looking pretty good. I'm looking for the mid-century vibe here, because the more relaxed I can feel, the more I can work, and that's just very important to me. And I said I was going to begin also in my journey for animals is to raise money so that I can raise money. I don't have a nonprofit yet, but that's what I want to do. And with that said, I've been working on some paintings to which my goal for the nonprofit will receive profits, money, so that I can start, looking for an attorney or somebody appropriate to do the paperwork and help me with my nonprofit. And these are a couple of the paintings. I love painting, so it's a start. And every journey requires the first two steps, and that's what I'm doing. So I've decided that my paintings are my interpretation. That's what art is. So this was my very first work. I just decided to do something, and I work with a lot of metallics, which I really like. The full essence is something that has to be seen in person to be visible and known. But I do love metallics and iridescence. Most things to me are symbolic. So, but I also want to discuss where I'm hoping to go right now with my animal advocacy. So obviously I have to get this new place all ship shape, spick and span and ready. And as I've mentioned, it's taking a lot of work. But I just decided not to agonize over everything. I'm a perfectionist. I have OCD. I want things to be always just perfect. But I've realized that that just creates more anxiety and stress for me. And for someone who has anxiety disorder, that's not what I want. So I'm really coming to know my worth, and to know how important it is to be good to myself, so that most importantly, I can be good for and better for animals that I want to save. It also stresses me out because there are so many animals in this world that need help, and it stresses me out that I cannot help every single last one of them every single second. I just think about it all the time. It's my be all, you know, and it's the most important thing to me. It's what I love. It's just my passion. It's what I adore. It's what I love. I cherish and adore animals, and Puba really made that clear to me more than ever. He was and still is my all, and it's really painful to discuss these circumstances of him having passed away. He lived to be only 10 and a half years old, and he was a red-nosed pit bull, but he was more than just a dog. He was my angel. He was innocent. He was vulnerable. He was right in every way. He was sweet. He just loved. He was gorgeous and beautiful on the outside, and everybody would comment every day when I walked him, but he was even more than beautiful on the inside. He was amazing, and it seemed to me that he had sadness inside of him, is what I interpreted. He had this melancholy about him. I don't know if that's just what he was. I don't know if before I bought him from the family, forbid, something had happened, and I feel like I didn't have enough time to make it up to him. Even though I never knew him before I bought him, I take the responsibility, the liability, the blame, everything for whatever happened to him before I ever knew him. And I know why. I feel that way. I know why. People would probably say that's impossible. Why would you feel that way? You didn't even know him. You don't even really fully know his circumstances. And I've spoken with his former owners, and of course they would never, if there was something wrong, I don't think they would ever say. But, you know, the woman was so sweet who I bought him from, but her husband, I don't know what was going on with him and my Puba. She said that they were best friends. Then I don't know why they sold him, but he was meant for me, you know, and I just wish that I had more time to make it up to him. Yeah, it's still really painful to discuss him because he's not with me anymore, and I swear every day I look for him and I call him. I love him. I love him. And that will never change. And for him, I dedicate everything good that I'm doing to him. And where do I want to go with my animal advocacy? What I'm hoping for, one of the things is that one day I'll have a lot of land. I'll have a huge property. That's my hope, my wish. Fantasy, yes. Goal, yes. Dream, hope, want, desire is to have as much land as possible so that I can save as many animals as possible. And if it doesn't go that way, and or in addition, or if it doesn't go that way, I do want to have some kind of central system to help animals all around the world, a system that everybody can come to. Right now there's dust and metal and plaster and everything laying around here. I have managed to make this serene, peaceful little space here, but I need something that's absolutely safe and great and also peaceful. For dogs, I want to personally rescue and take at least 2 or 3 as soon as possible. I'm hoping. I'm going to be going in after this is done. I'm going to be going in for some tests for frequent headaches that I've been getting, and that's going to require some overnight stays at a hospital. And so I need to be here, and I need the space to be appropriate and safe and wonderful for dogs. And maybe there's a cat or two in my future, I'm hoping. I also want to advocate for absolute reform in commercial dog food. It's what I'm hoping to do. It's what I absolutely want to do, and I feel needs to be done because I know that commercial dog foods, even the expensive high quality ones, are responsible for a lot of types of cancer that dogs are getting. And I believe the same could be going on with commercial cat foods. I believe the safest thing to do, and I wish I had known this sooner, I wish I had known this sooner, because I used to think that just buying expensive so-called high quality boutique dog foods, and I had tried Halo, I tried Wellness. I thought those foods, as long as you bought those, then you were fine, which is, I don't believe that's true now, but I only found out after, you know, and I feel guilty for that. How was I to know? I don't know, but you know, there's even more information now, and I feel like the safest and the best thing to do, where you probably cannot go wrong, is to just make your own dog food, package, freeze ahead of time, and have them ready to go. Even your own dog treats. One thing I want to emphasize is please, please never, ever, never buy any type of dog items. That means dog treats, dog foods, dog toys, even dog implements from discount stores like 99-cent type stores, dollar type stores, $5 type stores. Those items, and especially those products, can possibly be toxic. And I'm saying all of this based on statistics and research and things that I've read. And I absolutely believe them. And I never have. When I had Puba, I wouldn't shop for him from any of those types of places that I've mentioned. Do not, please. The discounts are not worth it. If you're making the effort to have a pet, then spend money. And if you're not in that financial situation, budget, because your pets are your priorities. To get them better quality implements, better quality treats, treats that you research to see if you can do your best. So do your best. But get them products, items, things that you can do your best to research and see if it's appropriate. Do not scrimp to save on pet products. It's never ever worth it. No matter what your money situation is, what financial bracket you're in. If you have a pet, then you need to be, it's part of responsibility. You need to get them better products. And treats are so easy to make. They always have been, but we're just coming by that information now. They're so quick and easy to make. You can make them ahead of time. And in a lot of cases, they can be economical. But if you do have more money to spend, then spend more money and do better things for your pets. You know, if you're ever in a situation where your pet needs surgery, needs a procedure, and you find that it's just more than you can handle financially, don't give up. Don't wait. Ask the veterinarian if there are financial arrangements you can make. If you're going to do a GoFundMe type fundraiser, then you know what? Put in there that the proceeds can go directly to the vet. They don't even have to go to you. They can go to the vet towards the procedure and or surgery that your pet needs. These things are so important, and things that maybe people don't really think about every day. And back to where I want to go with my pet advocacy and pet animal rescue overall is I would like to personally rescue as many cats and dogs and animals as possible. If I can get that huge land that I'm hoping, I'm even willing to start with a small piece of land. I want to have a central system. I want to raise money. Definitely, I want to have a nonprofit. Everything helps. And so, in addition to my organic products business and motivational, inspirational life coaching, which I love to do, I love to help in the health and thought field is what I call it. And I really am good at what I do because I enjoy it. But I do paintings. I've started doing paintings. I want to do things to raise money for my hopeful goal of a nonprofit. That means more to me than anything, and I will keep saying it. So I'm trying to create a peaceful environment. A lot of good changes have come my way. My past, I've had so much adversity in my past. Very briefly, I grew up, the child of dysfunctional and sociopath parents, mother and father. And so I grew up very dysfunctional myself. I've racked up a lengthy arrest record, unfortunately. I really regret it. But we make mistakes and we can learn from them, and that's what I've done. And it's what I'm still doing. It's a journey. I've spent a lot of time, unfortunately, in jails and prisons. To look at me, you can never tell. Most people, nobody can really tell. But that's me. And you know what? If I was at the very beginning of this and someone told me this would be your future, I would have fought it. But now that it's happened, I'm glad because it makes me a better person. It makes me who I am. It's been such a rough journey to discover myself and to discover who I am, and I'm still on that journey. I don't regret my past as far as, and I want to specify this, as far as the facts that it's shaped me, it's given me character, it's made me what and who I am, and I've come to like who I am. I believe I'm a better person. I believe that I've gained a lot of wisdom in so many areas, and you need wisdom, none of us are above reproach. As humans, we are not infallible. So, I try to go easy on myself for any mistakes that I might still make, but still I can always be aware and try to do better after that. I have posted vlogs briefly about psychopath, toxic personalities and how to deal with them. Sometimes you cannot utilize the gray rock method. Sometimes you just have to rear back at them. It's reality and it's life. You can do your best, and you always have the right to protect and defend yourself, and the ones that you love. You have every right. I don't go looking for conflict, but if it comes my way, then I'll deal with it. You have that right. It's called defending your life, at any rate. But in the end, I believe that the more positivity you put out, the more positivity you feel, the more good you feel, and the more good you put out, the better things become. And that's my first approach. I've seen it in action, and I'm trying to utilize it more and more. I have frustrations, I have annoyances, I have anxiety disorder. I mean, it's a result of every adversity that I've gone through. It's taken a toll on me, but I'm also in a lot of ways a lot better, I think, in dealing with things. I have perspective, and that's so important, is having perspective. It allows you to get a hold of yourself and have a hold on a lot of things that happen to you, because it really is how you react, and it really is everything that happens. So my interpretation of the famous and positive phrase is that it's 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. And I believe that with information from your past, knowing that you've dealt with things before, you're better equipped to deal with them in the future, in the present, in the future. And so it makes it easier. I hope I'm being clear. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to verbalize and put my thoughts into words for others, because I just want anybody who's watching this to know that if you're going through something or something's difficult or at times unbearable, you can get through it. There are viable solutions. There are options, even when you feel that there is no option. You can get through it, because I've been through, not everything, but I've been through a lot. And I appreciate the things that I've been through. They've made me stronger. They've made me courageous. They've made me a soldier. And I believe that you have to be a soldier. You have to be able to depend on yourself. I've used the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy as analogies in my life, and they're so fitting. That movie, that film was just genius. I think that it was, what I was going to say is that I don't believe it was just entertaining, although it was. I loved that movie. I can probably say that's my favorite movie of all time. But it just has so much meaning and so much that you can use to as an analogy in your own life, if you're like or similar to me. So I'm really glad that I'm making progress. It encourages me to do even more. So social media is a beast. It's a curse and a blessing, but it's your business card. So I hope to do more. If you have any suggestions, any questions, no matter how personal, feel free to comment. Feel free to make suggestions. Feel free to ask questions. I'm more than willing to reply and answer, and I would love for you to subscribe, follow me here and on my other platforms. And I hope to do a lot more good things in the future. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here very soon. By the way, when I do reach a certain number of subscriptions and followers, I will be doing a rather big giveaway, and it's going to be a doggy and me giveaway, and there's going to be a lot of high-end products and items in the giveaway surprise box. So follow me. I'm doing it because I want everybody else to enjoy the things that I enjoy and I feel are so beneficial. Thank you, and see you back here soon.